Well, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this year the Men in Heels initiative makes a return. This weekend, the group of men will participate in a 300-meter walkathon in Fourways. Statistics show that breast cancer is the most prevalent cancer among women in South Africa, affecting 1 in 27 women. Now, former Bafana Bafana goalkeeper Brian Baloyi, Family's Foundation, is one of the event's organisers, and he joins me now via Zoom. Thank you so much, Brian, for joining me this evening. Of course, I know that breast cancer, there's a personal story here with your wife. Maybe just, talk us through why this is so important for you and to create awareness especially.
Thank you very much for having me. Like you said, breast cancer is something that is close to my heart because of having my wife being a two-time survivor. She was first diagnosed in 2007 when she was only about 30 years old. And we've been walking this journey for the last few years. Always started learning a lot, about breast cancer through her journey, and I've always looked for opportunities of how to support her and her initiatives. One of the things I did, when I was still at that time, I was still active, I was still playing, and I started playing with a pink scarf. From 2007 until I retired in 2011, I used to wear a pink scarf when I was playing on the field, and it was in support of breast cancer awareness.
And Brian, this walkathon that you will also be embarking on, just talk to us about, the importance of this event and what can we expect and how exactly do you want this to play out when it comes to creating awareness?
We're just creating awareness again to educate men as well, that men do get breast cancer as well. And as much as we're doing this in support of our women and about awareness for breast cancer, it's an opportunity for us as well to educate people, to educate our society that men do get breast cancer as well. And getting a bunch of guys running in heels, I know, it's something that catches attention, and people always want to understand and why this guy's doing this. But for exactly that reason, that you're trying to get that attention so that people can listen and so that you can then talk about the awareness. This event as well, Men in Heels, is part of the build-up again for a big event that we have next week that we call Walking for Her. My wife has got an event on the 28th of October in Dunkeld in Pompas in Rosebank, and the event is called Fashion for a Cause. And so I decided to do something out of this world again, something crazy, the same like Men in Heels. So I decided to walk from Limpopo all the way to Joburg over 7 days, walking about 200 kilometers in 7 days, and we're walking to the venue where she has the event. And the reason as well for this is to create awareness, and while creating awareness and educating people as well about breast cancer.
And for those wanting to get involved, how can people get involved with your family foundation as well? And how can, people watching now, contribute to this and maybe also try and help, raise funds or awareness for breast cancer?
Yes, they can just follow my personal pages on Twitter. It's just Brian Bafana Baloyi, and on Instagram it's Spider99, and then we'll have your Brian Baloyi Family Foundation digital platforms. And then we have, which is Brian Baloyi Family Foundation on Instagram and on Twitter and Facebook. And then we have Pink Warrior, which is called Glam Warrior on digital platforms. And that's where people can then be able to get involved. And that's where you can get involved. And another, I think, page that people can go to that can get information is Black Cherry. That's the ones that are helping us with both events, for Men in Heels and Fashion for a Cause.
And of course, if you want to support, you can go to the Men in Heels event this weekend, of course, in Fourways. And I must say, a great initiative from all parties involved, and basically also showing in a way, walking in the shoes of a woman, and men need to support not just women when it comes to, breast cancer, but also in general, because there's so many things plaguing women in general in this country, but such a great initiative for breast cancer awareness. Yeah. I see. Are those the ones you'll be wearing this weekend?
So these are the ones that I'm wearing this week. And so those are the heels.
Very lastly, Brian, I need to ask you this question. One of my producers, a very big Kaizer Chiefs fan, and on a lighter note, he says, after your departure, things have been going downhill. Any comment on that?
Yes, I get that a lot. I always don't have answers. But yes, things are not the same. And we pray that hopefully, this generation will turn things around. It's been a while. It's been 9 years since the club has won any trophy for that matter, and supporters are very not in a good place, especially when both Pirates and Sundowns are winning trophies. So it's not easy to walk in the streets of Joburg.
Thank you so much. That was Brian Baloyi, the founder of the Family Foundation, of course, and he will be partaking in the Men in Heels initiative this week, and of course that in support for breast cancer awareness.